Hey there. Yo, what's up? Franck-Maleek here, and welcome to the journey. Okay, so today guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to be able to make anyone, and I mean anyone, agree with you no matter what. This is not to be abused, okay? So we're gonna take a step back, zoom in, and we're gonna get started. Okay, so basically today what I'm gonna show you guys is this thing called the four, I should stop spinning, what the heck? I'm gonna present to you guys the 4 temperaments. Now I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with the 16 personality test, right? And basically that test is actually based off these 4 temperaments. And these temperaments are exactly what we're going to talk about today. These are like the foundations of our personality. I'm going to list down all these temperaments from most common, meaning what the majority of this world's population has, to not even the least common, but the rarest of them all. So the 4th one, 3rd one, and 2nd one are just common, right? But some are less common than others. And the last one is actually The last one is actually just rare, okay? Okay, so with the 4 temperaments, there are the actual names, and then there's a disc model, meaning for each letter, that's one of the temperaments. So I will do a mix of both, just so there's no confusion in case you're more used to the disc model or the actual words for these temperaments. Okay, so the most common temperament, which is I, meaning influence, is sanguine, the sanguine temperament. Well, in French that kind of sounds like sanguine, which kind of means like bloodthirsty, but okay. After sanguine, the most common one after that is S, steadiness, and the actual term for this one is phlegmatic. The 3rd most common one, which is C, and the C stands for conscious. Let me check this out. Stands for consciousness. Okay, you know what? You guys will read this here. I'm gonna write it somewhere here, and you guys will check it out because I do not know how to pronounce this. And basically, the C one is for melancholic, the melancholic temperament. Now, the last one, which is the rarest of them all, is a D. D stands for dominant, and the actual term for this one is choleric. Let's dive right in, and I'll give you guys different traits that are related to these different personality types. Well, temperaments, okay? The most common one, which is sanguine, the I for influence. These type of people are very outgoing. They're highly talkative. I mean, like highly talkative, super outgoing, extroverted. You know, they enjoy a crowd. You know, they love being social, right? That's what it's like to be a sanguine. Like when you have that sanguine temperament, if you like going out, you're super extroverted. You love being around people. You love connecting with people. You love talking and all that. You most likely have a sanguine temperament as one of your dominant temperaments, you know, in your body. Because like we all have these 4 temperaments, just that 2 of them are in higher doses if you want, right? The 2nd most common one, which was S, steadiness, normal term phlegmatic. These people are very, very caring. They love to take care of people. They're very service oriented, very peaceful, you know, quiet, low-key. They're usually just in their corner. They're relaxed, they're easygoing. They're not highly ambitious. They usually tend to like hide their emotions a lot. And they're also pretty introverted. If any of these traits kind of, you know, match with how you are, you most likely have a phlegmatic temperament. The 3rd most common one, which is melancholic, but you know, in the disc model, it's that. Melancholic people tend to be very detail-oriented, analytical. They're deep thinkers. They're also very introverted. They're very reserved and low-key people, just like the phlegmatic ones. But they tend to be very anxious, so they're not as relaxed as the phlegmatic people. They tend to be very anxious because they're always striving for perfection. They want everything to be, you know, perfect to the detail. They love when everything is tidy. Since they're very deep thinkers, they also tend to be very cautious about different situations that could happen, not even situations that will happen, but could happen. If any of these traits kind of sound like you're probably melancholic. You know, you probably have that melancholic temperament. Yo, by the way, can you like just, you know, appreciate, you know, me wearing this, you know? Making it happen, guys, making it happen. Anyways, now we're down to the last one, the rarest of them all. This is the D, dominant. The technical word would be choleric. Basically, these people, kind of like their counterpart, sanguines, they're super extroverted, but they don't forcibly need to be in a crowd, right? These people are kind of like the melancholic people. They're detail oriented, they're extroverted, they're outgoing, they're highly ambitious, they're super independent, they're natural leaders, they're pretty active, they tend to be super patient with their teams and this type of stuff. They're quick thinkers, easily annoyed, strong-willed, and honestly, one of the ones that would like really shocked me when I was doing my research, they don't require a lot of sleep to function. So that is pretty cool actually. So real quick, I want to give you guys a few examples of different, public figures or celebrities that have some of these personality types, or temperaments. So when it comes to the dominant or the choleric temperament, we have people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, actor, a politician. We have Charles Barkley, who was an NBA basketball player. Now, as far as sanguine and that I influence temperament, we have people like Oprah Winfrey, the TV host. I'm pretty sure we all know her, and people like Will Smith. So most people are actually sanguine or like that I influence temperament actually tend to be like actors or TV hosts, that type of stuff. Now for the steadiness temperament, which was phlegmatic, we have people like Barbara Bush, former First Lady of the United States. We have Gandhi, the civil rights figure. I hope you guys all know him, I hope. Martin Luther King, another civil rights figure. And Michelle Obama, a former First Lady as well. And lastly, I don't know if you guys realized, but this was organized with a disc model. We started with D, I, S, and now we're doing the C. For consciousness, whatever this says. We have Albert Einstein, who's famous for being very, really good with math. We got Bill Gates, the businessman and also founder of Microsoft. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll be making a video very soon on how to make any of these personality temperaments agree with whatever you say. Meaning, if you're talking to a sanguine, this is what you say to get what you want. If you're talking to someone who's choleric, this is what you say to get what you want. If you're talking to someone who is melancholic, this is what you say to get what you want, right? So this is basically a type of video that I'll be making for you guys. And honestly, I hope you guys will like it. As always, guys, remember, if life gives you lemons, you know the drill, make apple juice. Peace.